So today we're testing out and finding out if you should do this SBC, Sergio Busquests. Listen, man, this dude is literally 6'2", medium high work rates, right-footed like Cristiano Ronaldinho, 4-star skill moves, 4 stars weak foot. He can play CM and center defensive mid. Of course, he is the Barcelona legend, the Barcelona man. Now, looking at his stats right here, to be honest, his agile is low and his balance is low, but his defense is wondrous. Might as well just put the hunter on him, right? So I'm gonna put a hunter on him since all the other stats are so high. Player traits, leadership, and team player. We're gonna be breaking down what I like about the card in-game so you know what works for you and whether this card is gonna get a 5-year sentence, 10-year sentence, 15-year sentence, or life in prison for being too overpowered. This is the team we're running with. Let's get into the gameplay. And so we start off, we get the ball into Sergio Busquests just to see how he feels on the ball. And let me tell you something about this game. When they say 95 dribbling, it's all lies once you're above 6'2" or something. Biggity, dribbling is quite mid. Just know that he's not gonna be a dribbler for you. Now just showing the Busquests making a simple pass, and let me tell you something about him. He's not gonna miss often with his passing. Wondrous passing, pinpoint. Now, if you want a CM or center defensive mid that can't really turn very well, they're not the best at turning, and you don't mind that with your center mids, then he's a good option for you because this guy is not the best at turning. He has some awkward movements at times. But his defensive positioning, delicioso. Look at that, just intercepts it, nice, and he always, most of the time, gets it on grip. He doesn't lose the ball. You see, with the Busquests, man, you know how sticky it gets. Just sticks to him. Lovely. That's what I like with a center defensive mid. Yo, Neymar might be a fraud. My lord. And right here, we put the Busquets passing ability to the test. Look at that, pinpoint right there, no problem. Federico Valverde. What a finish, I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy. So we got a red card, so we have to put the Busquets in the center back position, but we just see how he moves here. And him on the jockey is not the fastest. Like if you use the Robert Keanes and the N'Golo Kantés, the way they're fast on the movement, because he's so tall, he doesn't move as well. So you just have to take that into account. You have to move like almost like Vieira. Yeah, on the attack, Robert Lewandowski. Boom shakalaka. Now right here, we weren't able to retain possession, but we still put the attacker on his ass. You know what I'm saying? That's good from the Busquets. Now here's one of the cons. When you're in a tight space and in a tight position, a player like the Busquets won't be able to really weasel you out of that. You will lose the ball most likely. How does not on a goal. But we get rewarded right after. Federico Valverde. Let's go. Now right here, testing the Busquets, I didn't really like the way players can kind of get around him very quickly and I can't really catch up. Right here, he just zoomed past me. But the thing is, I put him against Robbie Keane this time to test out which center defensive mid I like better because I like the faster, smaller center defensive mids. If you like a Vieira type player or like a Gullit, the tall players, he might be the option for you. So right here, I selected the Busquets and I was moving around with him on the jockey. He's not slow on the jockey whatsoever, but he's not as fast as the Robbie Keanes of the world. But that was some nice interception right there. Possession based. Now this is just more proof right here that the Busquets won't fail you in the passing department. Right there, pinpoint on the money. And so we put the Busquets dribbling and lefty like Messi to the test. Top bins, that's good on a 4-star weak foot. Slide like a penguin. Akata kata. Ooh, Neymar. What a finish. So the Busquets ability, is he worth it? Right now he currently stands at about 220k to 270k SBC range. That's his price. And to be honest, do I think he's worth it? I do, depending on your playstyle. If you like the Vieiras, the Gullits, the tall biggity players that can't really dribble crazy, but they can defend very well and they can put a body on some players with physicality, I think he's for you. So if you like that type, he is for you for sure. What do I sentence him to? To be honest, my playstyle is not favorable to those type of players, so I would simply give him 10 years in prison. But if I use him a bit more, he could go to 15, but I don't think he deserves life in prison, being that overpowered. But for 200k is not too crazy. Say you should get him if that's your type of playstyle. I also reviewed this guy right here, and I also have FUT Champions Gameplay right here. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm most definitely out. Adios. Adios, amigo.